Hello and welcome to Laguna Seca for round 19 of the Nations Cup. We're about to take a quick look at my qualifying lap and an even shorter, well not technically shorter, but a very short look at the race, which I'm almost ashamed of. But we'll come to that later as we follow my fastest lap in qualifying, and then we'll look at the race after that. So you'll have seen the corkscrew if you'd have seen some of my daily races. I did 4 or 5 daily races there a few weeks ago, so if you want to go and look at those, see how I did in the smaller category car. Obviously we're racing around here in a group 1, so I'm using my Toyota TS050 that I used in Spa for round 10. This shorter course but tricky course, especially with the infamous corkscrew that I just negotiated there. Now this is the second lap of qualifying, the first one being the out lap, which doesn't count, and this is the first flying lap, and I get a 12.1, which as you can see was good enough for pole position with these other C drivers around me filling up the grid. So there I am in pole position in my custom liveried Toyota that I made myself, and there's the rest of the grid behind me. So there we go. So what can I do from first? Now I've already hinted that I'm rather ashamed of this race, unfortunately. We're just going to follow the low lights, as it were, in these first few laps, and then we'll see at the end of the video. So we've started the race on softs. We have to use medium and hard in the race, so I'm going to have to at least pit twice to get those changed, but we're starting on softs only because I'm in the front, so I'm hoping that being in the front of the grid I can use those soft tyres to hopefully pull away and extend a bit of a lead. Now tyres are already screeching underneath, you can hear, which is a bit unusual there. I wasn't expecting that, especially after doing so well in qualifying. So as we come up under the bridge, we take the turn before the corkscrew, and that's where I made my first of many fatal errors, completely into the gravel. Rookie mistake, and there you go, it's getting back straight. There we go. So I've got straight, I've got up the track again, I'm back down in 12th. So I started in pole position, I went off into the gravel, span it a couple of times, back down in 12th as we were a little wide through the corkscrew, managed to hold it. Now coming into the final couple of turns before the end of the lap. Hesitant around there. This guy's gone wide ahead. In fact, he's changed man and gone into the pits as I mess up that final corner into the gravel again. Oh, other people do as well, but look at this. I just can't get out of it. It's so hard once you've got to a standstill with those powered to the rear tyres. There, back on the concrete, back on the tarmac. So now I'm down in 18th. And as there's a couple of guys in the pits, it's pretty much last. Oh dear. Horrible, horrible, horrible lap. Yeah, so, well, okay, so one of the pit drivers is still in the pit, so I'm actually 19th, so not technically last, but I may as well be. You know, I can do this speed. Look, there's a purple sector to show it. I can get this speed. And my qualifying lap showed I can do this speed, so, you know, what am I going to get from this race now? Yeah, we'll try and have a look as that little blue triangle in the lead crosses the line in a few seconds and see, kind of getting a rough idea of how far behind I actually am after that disastrous first lap. Up to the corkscrew, here we go, blind apex over the hill and another blind. I've spun it again on the exit of the corkscrew. That's something I rarely did in in free practice even. It's one of the many bleachers I didn't actually go off that often in free practice. And despite that, it's spinning again, those tyres. I've probably ruined the tyres. in all my excursions off the track. They're probably completely ruined, which isn't helping at all. So there you go. I'm now last, completely last, a good 5-6 seconds from 19th place. So let's go and change tyres, see if we can try a different strategy. So we had to use the mediums hard anyway, so we're going to put hards on, see how far we can get with the hards, and see if we can make up a few places. Maybe it's going to be a long race, lonely race, tiring race, uneventful and very unsatisfactory race. So now these hard tyres, even in free practice, we found they did take a few laps to warm up. They are horrible tyres to drive on, especially in those first few laps. They last a long time once you can get through the cold temperature phase. Now we've come to the end of the third lap. Now we've skipped to the end for you. We managed to tiptoe our way around. In the gravel again. Oh, in the gravel again. You can see 19th place is already past turn 2 as I've spun as I rejoined the track there. And now the problem I've got the leaders coming up behind me. Oh dear. So down to Andretti hairpin in lap 4. There you go. Blue flags give way to faster cars. Now he may not be faster. No, we know I'm faster because I got pole position, but at this stage of the race, as I run wide again in these cold, hard tyres, still not getting to temperature. I'm just understeering throughout on the gravel again, and I'm in 2 minds to quit the race now. No, I can't. No. Yeah, I'm not going to spend the next sweaty half an hour, maybe possibly making up a couple of places, so sorry about that guys. I will try again. Join me for my second attempt. Thanks for watching.